Welcome to my class. Introduction. Class Standard 11. Subject Higher Mathematics. First paper. Chapter name Vector. Exercise 2, Lecture 1. Today's lesson. 1 number 2. Describe scalars and vectors quantities with examples. To explain different kinds of vectors. To explain vector addition and subtraction and sum laws. Solve different geometrical problems using vectors. Few definition of vectors. Scalar quantities. The quantity which is completely described by its magnitude with unit or plus or minus signs before magnitude is called a scalar quantity. As for example, length, mass, speed, temperature is etc. Plus or minus sign mean temperature will be 30 degree or minus 30 degree. Okay. Vector quantities. The quantity which is completely described by its magnitude and direction is called vector quantity. As for example, displacement, velocity, acceleration, weight, force, etc. Directed line segment. A directed line segment can be represented a vector quantity if one end of a straight line is termed as initial point and the other end as the terminal point, then the straight line is a directed line segment. Here is initial point and B is terminal point, then AB is a directed line segment. Here AB is the directed line segment whose initial point is A and terminal point is B. Point A is often called the tail and B is called the head of the vector AB. Again follow another figure. Here B is a directed line segment whose initial point is B and terminal point is A. That means B is the initial point and A is terminal point. This is head and this is tail. So AB and BA oppositely directed line segments. That means AB this equal to mine. Here AB this equal to started from A to B, but BA started from B to A. So these are different. With any directed line segment, AB is associated support, direction and length or magnitude. Now I will explain support, direction and length or magnitude. Support a vector, the line of unlimited length of which a directed line segment is a part is called the line of support or simply support. In the figure, the line XY is the support of AB. Follow this figure. Here XY is a line and AB a vector. So XY is the support of the vector AB. Sense or direction. The direction of AB is from the point A to the point B and that of BA is from the point B to the point A. Hence the direction of the directed line segment is from the initial point to the terminal point. Hence here will be the directions of AB and B are not same. Length or modulus of a vector. The modulus of a vector is the measurement of the length of that portion of a directed line segment by which the vector is denoted. Here is AB. This is a length. The modulus of a vector is always positive and the length of AB vector is denoted by absolute value of AB vector. Clear? Unit vector, the vector whose length is unit is called a unit vector. If a vector whose magnitude is not equal to 0 is divided by its magnitude, we get a unit vector in the direction of the vector or in its parallel direction. That means the direction of unit vector will be the direction of given vector or in its parallel direction. If a vector is a vector whose magnitude is absolute value of a vector where a absolute value of a vector not equal to 0, then the vector a divided by magnitude of a vector, this equal to unit vector, and which is denoted small a hat is a unit vector in the direction of the vector a. That's mean unit vector whose direction is the direction of the given vector, that's mean a vector, or in its parallel direction. Okay, for expressing unit vector we use the symbol hat. This is hat on the top of the unit vector. This is read as hat. Zero vector or null vector, the vector whose length or modulus is 0 is called a zero vector and is denoted by 0, and you have to mention here underline. Okay, the initial and terminal points of a zero vector are same, and a vector is equal to 0 vector. We can denote the vector by using this or this, or only we can use here only bar, that's mean like as this line. Okay, a vector mean whose initial and terminal point are same. This is a zero vector. You have to must be this, or you have to bold 0. Okay, like vectors, two vectors are said to be like when they have the same direction and their lines of support are same or lie on parallel lines. As for example, xy is a support line of the vector a and of the vector b. Their support line are same and their direction, that means the direction of a vector is along this side, also the direction of the vector b along this side, that means same. Or we can take another vector whose support is m and mention this is a c vector. Follow here, the support line of xy and mn are parallel. Vector a and c, their direction are same, or vector b and c, their direction are same and their support line are parallel, that's mean same or parallel. Okay, unlike vectors, two vectors are said to be unlike when they have the opposite direction. X is a support line of the vector a and of the vector b. Their support line same, but their direction will be opposite. A along this side, but b along opposite side. Clear? Equal vectors. Two vectors are said to be equal when their length are equal, support is same and parallel, or parallel, support is same or parallel and same direction. That's mean there are three conditions. One, length are equal. Support same or parallel, and another condition, directions same. Xy is a support of the vectors A and B. Their direction are same, and the magnitude of A vector and B vector will be equal. Okay, or when I'll take another vector whose support Mn denoted by C vector. Okay, their support, that's mean xy and Mn are parallel. Okay, that's means same or parallel. When we'll take A and C, their support are same, or when we'll take B and C, their support line are parallel and their magnitude will be same. That's mean from this point to this point, the distance will be equal from this point to this point, or from this point to this point. Clear? Okay. Opposite vectors. Opposite vectors and equal vectors, their definition almost same, but only will be direction opposite. Others point same. That's mean length same, support lines same or parallel, but direction will be opposite. That's mean the vector A and the vector B, their length same, support line same or parallel, but their direction will be opposite. Direction of A along this side, but direction of B along this side. When we'll take A and C, the support line are parallel, but the direction of A and C are opposite. In this case, we will not take B and C. We can take only A and C because their direction are opposite. When we will take this and this, their direction will be same. So this is not the examples of opposite vectors. Okay, we have to take only A or B or E or C. Remember this. Co-initial, here will be INITIAL. Here N is mistake. Here will be co-initial vectors. Vectors with the same initial point are called co-initial vectors. Again here INITIAL, initial vectors. Here given a vector A and also another vector, this is a B, their initial point, this same. So A and B are co-initial vectors. Free vector, a vector is said to be free or localized if its modulus and direction are fixed, but position are not fixed. Therefore, without changing the modulus and direction, the vector can be shifted. Okay, that's mean we can shift the vector A with same direction. We convert from here to this side or this side. Similarly for B. Coplanar vector, a set of vectors is said to be coplanar if their supports are parallel to the same plane. A vector, B vector, C vector. This is the plane, surface or plane. This and this vector are coplanar. That's mean lie on same plane. Angle between two vectors. If two vectors are intersect to each other, the angle between them is 0 to pi. Okay, where theta is the angle between them. Triangle law of addition of vectors. PQ be a vector equal to a vector and another vector, that is a B vector. That's mean terminal point of A vector and initial point of B vector will be same. Then PR denote the sum of the vector A and B. That's mean we go from P to Q and Q to R. That's mean we go P to R. Clear? That's mean PQ plus QR vector, this equal to PR vector. PQ equal to A, QR equal to B, and PR this equal to C. So we can write A vector plus B vector, this equal to C vector. Parallelogram law of addition of vectors. Of equal to A vector, OR equal to B vector, act at a point O, then A and B take as adjacent side of a parallelogram. That's mean we have to make a parallelogram OPQR. As OPQR is a parallelogram, so these and these are same and these and these are same. Okay, then the diagonal, that's mean OQ denote the sum of these two vectors. That's mean A vector plus B vector. Clear? When two vectors act at a point, then take these two vectors as an adjacent side of a parallelogram. Then the diagonal of this parallelogram denote the sum of these two vectors. Follow. Here in triangle OPQ. Okay, OPQ mean OP vector plus PQ vector, this equal to OR vector. OP mean A vector, PQ mean B vector. So PQ equal to, we can write also OR vector. That's mean OP vector plus OR vector, this equal to A vector plus B vector by applying triangle law. Okay, this is a parallelogram law. That's mean when two vectors act at a point, then these two vectors take as adjacent side of a parallelogram. Their diagonal denote the sum of these two vectors. This is a parallelogram law. Clear? Subtraction of vectors. PQ be a vector and PR be a B vector. But follow here, the vector of A and the vector of B, their initial point are same. Then QR, this equal to B vector minus A vector. Okay, follow. PQ plus QR by applying triangle law, this equal to PR. That's mean from here to here mean you go from here to here. That's mean PR. But PQ equal to A and PR equal to B. Now calculate QR, this equal to PR minus PQ. PR mean B and PQ mean A. This is a subtraction law of vectors. Scalar multiple of a vector. Follow this properly, everyone. If U is any vector and M is any real number or a scalar quantity, then what is understood by MU vector is explained now. If M is equal to 0, then MU vector, this equal to 0 vector. This is read as 0 vector. If m not equal to 0, then the length of mu is equal to absolute value of m times of u vector, and the supports of mu vector are same or parallel to as or as that of us vectors. That's mean us vectors, u vectors and u vectors, their support lines same or parallel. When we'll multiply any scalar quantity of a vector, then this vector and given vector, their support lines same or parallel. Always remember this. Support line will be same or parallel. Clear? And if m greater than 0, then direction of mu vector and that of u vector are same, and when m less than 0, then the direction of mu and that of u vector are opposite. Laws of vector addition, commutative law. By applying triangle law, we can write a vector plus b vector, this equal to OQ vector. So OQ equal to a vector plus b vector, this equal to denoted by c vector. This is, as this is a parallelogram, so this and this are a vector and this will be b vector. Now OR plus RQ, this equal to also OQ vector. So b vector plus a vector, this also equal to OQ vector or c vector. Clear? As this equal to c, also this equal to c. Therefore a vector plus b vector, this equal to b vector plus a vector. This is a commutative law. Associative law. This is a vector. This is another vector, PQ equal to B vector. Therefore OQ, this equal to A vector plus B vector. Clear? And take another vector, that is C vector. Therefore PR vector mean B vector plus C vector. In triangle PQR, by applying triangle law, B vector plus C vector, this equal to PR vector. So PR equal to B vector plus C vector. Take another vector, that name is D vector. Now D vector is equal to what? D vector, when we'll take this triangle, that's mean O P R, or we can take O Q R. Okay. O P R or O Q R, or we can take another vector P Q R, we have already completed. O P R we have already taken. Now we can take this vector, that's mean O Q R. Follow properly if you want. O Q R. In this triangle we can write OQ vector plus QR vector. This equal to what? OQ mean A vector plus B vector, and Q R, this equal to C vector. That's mean A vector plus B vector inside the bracket plus C vector, this equal to D vector. In triangle OQR, A vector plus B vector, this equal plus C vector, this equal to D vector. Again, in triangle OPR, follow this. OP is equal to A vector, and PR this equal to B vector plus C vector. That's mean A vector plus B vector plus C vector, this equal to D vector. This equal to D, also this equal to D. Therefore this and this are equal. This is a associative law. Cancellation law. given the vectors as this equal to b and this equal to c, therefore OK equal to b plus c, and also this equal to a and this equal to also b. So O R and Q R Q, this equal to, we can write OR mean a vector as this b, so this also b, so a vector plus b vector. That's mean OK equal to a vector plus b vector, and also OK equal to b vector plus c vector. As this OQ and this OQ, therefore this and this are equal, this and this are equal. Now we can cut this. For cutting this, we have to take minus b vector on both sides. As a result, we will get a vector equal to c vector. This is a cancellation law. Distributive law. This is b vector. So OR equal to a vector plus b vector by applying triangle law. That's mean this vector plus this vector, this equal to OR vector. As this and this, that's mean a vector and this vector, their support line are same. So if this equal to a, so total this equal to will be a scalar multiple of a vector. Clear? As their support line are same. That's mean okay, this equal to m a vector, and this are parallel, this and this are parallel, so this equal to will be a scalar multiple of b vector, and this is denoted by mb vector. This and this, their support line are same, so r, that's mean this part or os or rs, this equal to a scalar multiple of this. That's mean m into a vector plus v vector. Follow from the figure OQ. OQ mean this. OQ, this equal to m into OP. M into OP meaning a vector, and QS is equal to m into PR, as this and this are parallel. When two lines are parallel or their support line are same, we can write a vector this equal to a scalar multiple of this vector. QS this equal to m into PR. PR is equal to b, so this equal to mb vector, and OQ by QP. OQ by QP, this equal to QS by PR, this equal to OS by, or QS by, sorry, OS by OR, as this is a triangle and this line are parallel, so this part is to this part, or total this part by this part, and total this part by this part, or this part by this part are proportional. Clear? And let this equal to m. Therefore OS this equal to m into OR vector. OR mean a vector plus b vector. Again, OS equal to OS, this equal to OQ plus QS by applying triangle law. OQ mean m a vector and QS equal to mb vector. Therefore, m into a vector plus b vector, this equal to m a vector plus mb vector. Clear? Now group 4. If m and n are two scalars and u vector be a vector, prove that m plus n u vector this equal to mu vector plus nu vector. Prove this everyone. For case of uses, the formulas related to vectors are given below. All are very important for you. One number, u vector plus v vector, this equal to v vector plus u vector. That's the commutative law. U vector plus v vector, this equal plus w vector, this equal to u vector plus v plus w vector. This is the associative law. U vector plus 0 vector, this equal to 0 vector plus u vector, this equal to u vector. U vector plus minus u vector, this equal to minus u vector plus u vector, this equal to 0 vector. U vector plus v vector, this equal to u vector plus w vector, then v vector plus w vector. This is a cancellation law. M into n u vector, this equal to n into m u vector, this equal to m n u vector. U into 0 vector, this equal to 0. 0 into u vector, this equal to 0 vector. 1 into u vector, this equal to u vector. Minus 1 into u vector, this equal to minus u vector. M into u vector plus v vector, this equal to m u vector plus m v vector. M plus n into u vector, this equal to m u vector plus n u vector. This is a distributive law, both are. And that type of formula we had learned from higher mathematics in class 9 and 10. Position vector. Here this is a point, that name is P. Now the position of the point P with respect to O will be OP. That means OP vector is the position vector of the point P with respect to O. That means position always with respect to another frame or body or things will be determined. A vector which determines the position of a point with respect to the origin of frame of reference. Here 0 is vector origin. Again follow. Here this is a point named P. The position of P with respect to O, this is equal to OP vector. Here two things are related. One is the magnitude, that's mean from O to P, the distance and the direction of the point P. Direction will be from O to P. That's mean O is the initial point and P is final point. Okay, the position of P will be OP vector. That's mean OP is the position of the vector of the point P with respect to O. This is a position vector. Clear? Some position vectors. A is the position vector of A with respect to O. B is a position vector of B with respect to O. And BA is a position vector of the line BA with respect to O is A minus B. As this is equal to A, therefore B vector plus BA vector, this equal to A vector. By calculate B equal to A vector minus B vector. Here follow O vector equal to A vector, OB vector equal to B vector. By applying triangle law, OB plus BA, this equal to OA, implies B vector plus BA vector, this equal to A vector, implies BA vector, this equal to A vector minus B vector. Problem: if A, B and C are the position vectors of A, B and C respectively, and if the point C divides A, B in the ratio m is to n internally, show that C vector equal to m B vector plus n A vector divided by m plus n. Prove. AB be a line divides the point C at the ratio m is to n. That means AC is to CB, this equal to m is to n, or this equal to we can write like this, or by cross multiplication we will get this as AC and CB, their direction will be same. So AC this equal to we can write absolute value of AC vector and CB equal to absolute value of CB vector. Here use vector, here use vector. Their direction are same. That's mean from A to C and C to B. A to C and C to B. As their direction is same, so the sign of this and these are same. That's mean n into AC vector, this equal to m into CB vector. And also given the position of vectors of the point A, C and B, this equal to small a vector, small b vector and small c vector. Therefore, AC vector this equal to C vector minus a vector, that's mean small c vector minus small a vector, and CB vector this equal to small b vector minus small c vector. Next follow this. C vector minus A vector, and here B vector minus C vector. Now calculate, we'll get, now convert this into left side and this into left side. Now take common here C and here same, therefore C vector this equal to MB vector plus NA vector divided by M plus N. Okay, same proof, but C divides AB in the ratio M into N externally, so that C vector is equal to MB vector minus NA vector divided by M minus N. Same explanation will be same, but at first we have to take the line ABC, point C divide AB externally. That means AC is equal to M and BC is equal to N. So AC is to BC. In before problem there was AC is to BC, but C was in the middle point, in the middle or in the between the point A and B, but here C out of the line AB. Clear? So AC is to BC, this equal to M is to N. AC by BC, this equal to M by N. Now cross multiply this into this and this into this are equal. Now take this equal to this, same, their direction as AB and BC, their direction same, no problem. But AC is equal to what? AC is equal to C vector, that's means small c vector minus A vector, and BC is equal to small c vector minus small b vector. At first we have to take the position vector of C, then B. Here then first C, then A. That means C minus A, here C minus B. Next follow. That's mean n into C vector minus A vector equal to M into C vector minus B vector. Now calculate, just multiplication. Now convert MC vector into left side and here NA vector into right side. Now take common minus, here also minus, both side minus minus cut, therefore C vector this equal to MB vector minus NA vector divided by A minus N. Short. Clear? Problem, the middle points of the side BC, C and AB of the triangle ABC are D, E and F respectively. Prove that AD vector plus B vector plus C vector is equal to 0 vector. Solution. Here this is a figure. D, E and F are the middle point of BC, C and AB. As D is the middle point of BC, so we can write AD vector this equal to AB vector plus AC vector divided by 2. That's mean half into AB vector plus AC vector. Similarly, BE vector this equal to BA vector half into BA vector plus BC vector, and CA vector this equal to half into CA vector plus CB vector. Now follow addition 1 half into, we have to start from this point, that's mean AB vector plus AC vector. Similarly, BE we have to start from this point, that's mean B vector this equal to half into BA vector plus BC vector, and also CF this equal to CA vector plus CB vector. That's means CB first written here plus CA vector. Now adding 1, 2 and 3 we get AD vector plus this will be BE not AD, and this will be CF not AD. That's mean AD vector plus BE vector plus CF vector this equal to half into AB vector plus AC vector plus CB vector plus CA vector, sorry, BC vector plus BA vector plus CB vector plus CA vector. Now take AB vector plus BA vector inside a bracket, also BC plus CB also AC plus CA, but we know AB vector plus BA vector equal to 0 vector, as BA is equal to minus AB vector, BA is equal to minus AB vector, so plus AB vector minus AB vector this equal to 0 vector, so this equal to 0 vector, this equal to 0 vector, this equal to 0 vector, so this equal to 0 vector, 0 vector plus 0 vector, and finally this equal to 0. Vector proof is complete. Clear? Another problem, if A and B are non-zero non-parallel vectors and x minus 2a vector plus y plus 5b vector this equal to 0 vector, so that x equal to 2 and y equal to minus 5. Very easy solution proof given that means given condition, as this and this are equal, as this is a 0 vector, so we can write 0 plus 0 into a vector plus, or 0 into a vector plus 0 into b vector we can write. Equating both sides we will get x minus 2 is equal to 0 and y plus 5 is equal to 0, not vector. This is a scalar quantity, this is a scalar quantity. Therefore x is equal to 2 and y is equal to minus 5. Proof is complete. Very easy. That's mean exercise 2a related this formula and related this two problem. That's mean before problem and this problem. Okay, so I think that everybody can easily solve exercise 2a. Here only given theory math. Okay, so homework will be 1 up to 30. Sorry, 1 up to 3 laptop. And date of submission 31 August 2020. Date of submission will be 31 August 2020. That means 31st August 2020. Clear? Time 9 p.m. Today up to this. Thank you. Thank you to all everybody. Goodbye.